not the so-called Negro, I want to know who the hell is. All right? Because it makes perfect sense to me.
That's right.
Okay? Well, like the scriptures say, unto the pure all things are pure. So maybe I'm pure. Maybe we're pure. I don't know. Lord willing, we're pure. Read that.
This is Genesis 28, and I'm going to start at 12.
Yeah.
And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth.
Yeah, that's what you hear about Jacob's ladder. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. Good.
And the top of it reached to heaven.
In other words, it reached into the heavens, man. Up into the atmosphere where the Most High is dwelling at, man. Okay? That's beyond outer space, if you call it, man. You know? Because the spiritual world is all around us. You can't. It's not a height you can reach to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a dimension. If the Most High wants you to be there, you're gonna be there.
You can't see it.
We can't even see it unless the Lord open your eyes to it. Going back to the time of Elisha. Good.
It says, and behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it.
In other words, the Heavenly Father, He have His angels going to and fro, up and down, taking orders, taking backup reports unto the Most High, quick, fast, man, like lightning, man.
The prayers of the saints, and
you know, the prayers of the saints, the curses of the saints,
and all the wickedness that's being done,
all the wickedness being done, all the good that's being done on earth, man. That's the angels going back and forth, man. That's Jacob's ladder. What Jacob's ladder is all about, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Esau make a movie with a goddamn ladder. You know what I'm saying? A cracker going up a ladder. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you don't know what the scriptures talk about, man.
Hey, man, Esau makes a mockery. The so-called white man makes a mockery of the scriptures all the time, man. They make a mockery of the scriptures all the time, and that's what they do, man. Esau don't have no, he don't believe in the Lord, Yahweh Shah. He don't believe in the Lord, man. He just make a mockery of the scriptures, and his God is Satan, man. He don't believe in the Most High, man. You know? That's why in that time, man, when you got all these jakes, you know what I'm saying, that make a covenant with Esau. When you make a covenant with Esau, you gotta worship his God, man. So you got a lot of jakes out there, a lot of Negroes, especially Native Americans, that fell victim to Esau's trickery, and now they worshiping his deity, his God, man, sacrificing their children to obtain that status quo in this world, man, in the hip hop, whether it be the hip hop world, whether it be on top of Hollywood, whether it be in Wall Street. They make a covenant with death, man. And that word death go back to the word sin, man. So that's what they do, man. They make a covenant with death, which is sin, man. Because the beginning of sin, because when you sin, you transgress the laws and statutes. You transgress the laws, statutes, the commandments of the Most High, man. You in transgression of the law, man. Which is sin, man. You know, man, these people don't have a clue, man, what's going on, man.
Appreciate it. Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
That's why you see that dude Jermaine Grant, you know, the so-called comforter. Look where he's at now. He's locked up now, man, you know? He probably got on bail, but he's charged with $5.3 million embezzlement, man. Tax, you know, fraud for taxes, you know what I'm saying? Among other things, man. The Most High is bringing his judgment upon him. Bill Cosby's another one, man. Out there putting Mickeys in people and women's drinks and popping them while they all fucked up. But the elite knew he was doing that from in the 60s. But guess what? He got too big for his bridges and they brought him down, man. Just like what's going on with Comfy. They gave Comfy the millions, and what Comfy did, he set up some kind of music industry shit that, you know, some kind of production company that was straight for Gazy. And guess what? He got locked up for tax evasion, man. You know, embezzlement and fraud, man. Among other things, man. So the Most High is beginning to judge and to bring his judgment down upon the wicked of our people, man. You know?
That's a precept. It's the book of 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And the Lord God of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despise his words and misuse his prophets.
First of all, the dwelling place of the Most High was Jerusalem, was the land of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Where it says the Most High's eyes are, where's Most High say he turned his face from Jerusalem, meaning the people of Jerusalem, meaning he turned his face from us and cast it out of his sight. So, read that again, bro.
Book of 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And Yahweh power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place.
Hey, the Most High said this message was of the holy prophets, man. Because we are the mouthpieces of the Most High, man. We speak the words of the Most High because we coming from the book of the Lord, man. So the Most High sent his messengers into his dwelling place, I'm saying, which was Jerusalem, you know, to warn his people. And what they do, they forsook the ways of the Most High, man. Because they was in bed with the heathen, man, round about them, man. And that's why we're in the situation we're in to this day, man. Because we was worshiping the deities of these other nations, man. If we were in bed with these other nations, instead of obeying the Lord's statutes and commandments that was presented to us by Moses, man, we went off, man. And that's why, like I said, we're in the situation we're in to this day, whereas our women buck up against us, you know, there's no unity amongst the men of our people. They all fucked up, man. But the Most High preserved himself a small remnant that have not bowed the knees to Baal, man. And that's, we are part of that hopeful 7,000, man, which is the completion of men. Not just 7,000, a total completion of men, because that word 7 means it's completion. So it's a completion of men that the Most High preserved for himself that have not bowed the knees down unto Baal, man. You know? But the rest of our men is totally fucked up, man.
But they mocked the messengers of God and despised his words.
But they mocked the messengers of the Most High, man. Who are the messengers? The prophets of the Most High, man. They mocked them, they abused them, they put them to death. They didn't disregard the words that they were saying until judgment came upon them, man. And then they remembered the words of them prophets, man, but it was too late, you know?
And misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people.
They misused his prophets by putting them in the jail. Some got put to death. And then once the wrath of the Most High came upon them, then they realized and remembered the words of the prophet Daniel, the prophet Jeremiah, and all the rest of them prophets that was prophesizing against them to get them to come back to the Most High, man. But guess what? They was a part of the 2/3, man, that was not gonna get right, man. And that's why they got destroyed, man. You know? Because they wasn't right with the Most High, man. The Most High did that deliberately, man. Because he only looking for a small remnant, man. And that remnant is 144,000, man. Hopefully we a part of that remnant, man.
And misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy.
That remedy was, that no remedy was once Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came and sacked Jerusalem the first time, and then during the time of 70 AD, you see, during that time, during the time of the Romans, Yahweh Shah was on the scene, man. So Yahweh Shah was gathering the elect and was bringing back in the fold that was a part of the Most High's elect. Only the elect was going to get it, man. So that's why he went. So not only was he in Jerusalem, and he was rejected from the Pharisees and the chief priests, but he went abroad throughout the Gentiles, man, because they was the elect, I'm saying, scattered amongst the Gentiles, man. And the Gentiles represent Israelite foreigners who fell away from the truth, man. And he went to gather them up, I'm saying, because they was the elect among them too, you know? So he forewarned them of the destruction from the Flavian dynasty, but only the elect took heed, man. The rest got caught up, man. That's why it says in 2nd Ezra 5:1, behold, many was taken in the great, many was taken the tokens, but I'm not reading verbatim.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
And we just see right now, man. Yo, man, the way of truth is hidden, now it's springing forth because the elect, the men that's out there, that's a part of the what you see right now, the men that's on the highways and the byways, that's pushing the truth and truth and sincerity, is waking up the elect, man. So the truth is flourishing now because look what's going on in the southern part of the Lord Center, man. They watching us, man. All the chapters of Great Millstone, from the Chicago camp to the Las Vegas camp to the camp of Mississippi, all the camps is on radar of the southern part of the Lord Center, man. So this truth is flourishing, man. And Esau is getting nervous, man. Read.
Oh, you want me to keep reading on that?
Come on, read.
Because I had something else.
So bring a little more of that out, and then bring what you got out.
This is 2nd Ezra 5:2. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
What's the iniquity, man? Sin upon sin. Homosexuality, transgenderism, the Me Too movement. Whereas you look at a woman now, you look at her and shit, and you ask her for a number. Now, guess what? You getting brought up on the charge, man, because she looking at you like, yo, he made me feel uncomfortable by asking me for my number. That's that Me Too movement, man. And that's a total vexation of spirit. That's a total sin. You know what I mean? Because the Most High ain't set that shit up, man. Transgenderism, homosexuality, bestiality, the Me Too movement, you know, putting the woman above the man, all these unjust laws that Esau is, through his legislation, is bringing forth, man. Read.
Transgender children.
Transgender children. Come on, yeah, I forgot about that shit. Here it is, a little 3-year-old kid is considered a transgender child, man. What the fuck that little 3-year-old kid know, man?
Yeah,
yo, man, that show you this world gotta go, man.
That's why I said, read that last part again.
It says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou seest now.
Right, so that's going back to the time of Ezra. Because back in the time of Ezra, wasn't no damn transgender kids. There wasn't no transsexuals, man. You couldn't go get your dick chopped off and they put a fake pussy on you.
You just had faggots.
This fucking tape, I don't know what they do. Tape it on you, Velcro it on you?
I don't know.
You know what I'm
just had
saying?
faggots back then, man.
You know what I'm saying? They had faggots, yeah, they were humping each other or whatever. But they couldn't fucking take your rod off and put a Velcro pussy on you. Put some titties on a man, like Bruce Jenner. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't do that back then. They wasn't doing that back then.
That shit is
now,
wickedness, man.
Iniquity has increased way above what it was back in the time of Ezra, man.
And look what you see now. Look what you see now, man. You see all kind of wickedness, all kind of manner of wickedness, man.
Women popping estrogen pills, men popping, women popping testosterone pills to water, testosterone pills to become more manly, and men popping testosterone pills, estrogen pills to get man boobs, and the motherfucker popped so much estrogen pills, drinking that soy milk, soy lattes and tofu from goddamn Starbucks and what Trader Joe's, you know what I'm saying? And these men are so bitched out, man. That's why they got something called soy boy. A soy boy, which is a faggot ass nigga, man.
And not only that, you got these men succumbing to the wills and the ways of their women, man.
They go one right there.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's the spirit, man. You know? We're living in the times where everything is turned upside down, man. Everything is turned upside down to the point, man, that it vexes your spirit, man. You can't, hey, man, you can't even use the word faggot no more, man. You get locked up for that shit, man. Hate speech, man. Hate speech. Dig that shit, man. Ain't that a kick in the head? Hate speech. Yeah, bring it out.
It says, or that thou hast heard long ago, and the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see suddenly, or shalt thou see wasted suddenly. That was it.
Which was our land. Going back to that time. Read that last one.
It says, and the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly.
Yeah, because it wasn't talking about the land of America. We're going back to the time of Ezra, man. We was in our land. You know what I'm saying? Shit, going back to the time of Ezra is when the other temple was rebuilt, man. But now, second temple.
But the angel was telling Ezra that the way of wickedness is going to be flourished. I'm saying more than what you see now, man. And we live in that time now, man. We see all kind of wickedness going on, man. Look what's going on, man. You got homosexuals running rampant out here, man. They got gay parades, bestiality. You got women above men. The Me Too movement, whereas a woman could say you raped her, you didn't even rape her. Just because, look at this, you got, here it is, America's about to go into a nuclear war, and they worried about some fucking old, washed up porn star bitch named Stormy Daniels. Or whatever her name was, Stormy Daniels, whatever the fuck her name is. The reason why she's suing Trump, she had that affair with Trump 12 years ago, before he became the president. So now you want to bring that shit because he's the president? You know why? Because that hush money ran out, and no nigga in the fucking porn industry want to pop your old washed up ass no more. So to keep your standard of living up to where you had it, you gotta sue for more money, man. You gotta make interviews. And all them interviews you doing, you getting paid from interviews, bitch. Right now, you being a porn star is irrelevant because no man wanna fuck you no more, man. Your boobs, you got a boob job, you ugly, you old. So what they do is, so what you do, you oppress this redheaded stepchild, man. You know? Yeah, come on.
This is Psalms 82, verse 6. Actually, verse 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Hey, man, how the foundation of the earth is out of course? With this Me Too movement, homosexuality, transgenderism, man. The whole earth is out of its course, man. Look at this. Look, pan the camera. Look what you see in my head, man. Women out of order wearing pants, and all you see, all these women wearing spandex, man. That's all they can fucking afford now, man. It's spandex. $5 spandex, man, to show they fucking physique and shit, man. They camel toe. Out of shape. Here's a bitch that's 400 pounds with a pair of spandex on, man. That's what they could afford to wear, man. It's spandex. Come on, man, this shit is wickedness, man. Or tight ass jeans. Pan the camera, all you see is women with spandex on, man. Black spandex.
Shopping at pretty girls, rainbows, them fucking cheap ass goddamn spots, man.
You get 2 pairs of spandex for $10.
Hey, look at you, like they're looking at Jake like he's a bum ass nigga. And you shopping at fucking rainbows. I'm talking to you fucking ghetto trash bitches, man.
But they have
you shopping at rainbows and pretty girls. What's up other places, man?
$10 spot.
Mandy's. What's that?
Mandy's.
You know what I'm saying? You know the spots, man. These bitches be going to. Cookies.
What they do?
You know
Check it out.
what
What they do, right? They get them weaves, them $100 weaves, or them $80 weaves, whatever. Them fake ass eyelashes, a pair of Jordans with a pair of spandex on, and a $5 shirt, and they the shit, man. I mentioned the weave, man. The weave.
Oh, you can't pan the camera on there.
The weave with the. Look at this freak ass nigga, man.
Look at this nigga, man. What the fuck is that, man?
That's a fucking freak, man. Marlon Manson ass looking nigga, man. Hey man, but back to these fucking stink ass hoes, man. Yo, these bitches they walk around with spandex on. The most they paying is 2 for $10. You know, with a nice shirt to go with it, and a pair, if they can afford them, or they get some stupid ass nigga to buy them a pair of Jordans. Pan the camera around, man. All you see is women with fucking spandex on, man. $5 spandexes, man. They can't afford nothing else.
Oh shit.
Book of Isaiah.
Lying though, bro?
The book of Isaiah 3:24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there shall be stink.
And that's why all these bitches walking around here because, hey man, they got these tight ass pants on, man. They fucking multiple men. So women may catch yeast infection, or they may, or they don't even, they take showers, they don't even take baths, man. In the ancient world, women soaked in oils, man. For 6 months, almost to a year, man. But now these women take a shower and shit, and they don't clean their box out, man. That's why they box be smelling like bacalao and shit, man.
You know that's right.
It's bacalao.
Hey, man, and that shit is crazy, bro. And then they walk on these tight ass jeans on with yeast infection, and then they act like they all that, man. Kids by multiple men. But there'll come a time where all these women that is at ease, they're gonna be in dire straits, man.
Yeah.
And we approaching that time now. So you see all these women out here with their Section 8, with their child support money, they they SNAP programs,
Alimony money.
they alimony money,
WIC. Child support.
they WIC, child support, all that shit that's helping them, that's benefiting them. There's gonna come a time where them bitches is gonna be cut off from all their goodies, and they're gonna be left for how can I say it? They're gonna be left as a spoil, man. For a man to get with them and say snatch him up and do what they want, man.